97.9 105.5 KISS FM on the Lennon's Jewelers Hotline. She is the Big Bang, Katy Tiz. Katy, good morning.
Good
How are you?
morning. How are you?
Fantastic. Where are we catching you this morning?
I am currently sat on the waterfront in Boston, just looking out over the water before I catch a flight to Miami. Sounds so cool, doesn't it?
It really does.
It does. I'm
Wow.
jealous.
Wow.
I love it. I love my job so much.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. We were talking with T-Sap, and I know that you're friends with T-Sap off the air.
I love T-Sap. I love him.
Yeah, and there's a story. We'll tell it later, but the story of me and him hanging out during his show and going back and forth with you on over the cell phone was hysterical. But to be able to do what you love for a living, and even though as hectic as it is, and as mentally and physically draining as it is, if you get to do what you absolutely love for a living, it doesn't feel like work.
No, it doesn't. I mean, honestly, for the first 5 minutes of me waking up at 4 a.m. and putting another face of makeup on, I go, oh, God, I'm so tired. And then I realise where I am, what I'm doing, and how lucky I am to do it. And I really love it. Every day I wake up and I love my job. And I'm very lucky to be able to say that.
We're talking to Katy Tiz on the Lennon's Jewelers Hotline, KatyTizMusic.com. And, of course, you can follow her on Twitter at Katy Tiz. Is it tougher, and I was thinking about this actually with you, Banna, is it tougher to be in the, in the music industry and in media and in entertainment as a female?
I don't think so. I think as long as you earn respect, whether you're male or female or anything, you're fine. I mean, I certainly haven't run into any trouble. I love it. I'm a bit of a boy anyway, so I can't really answer that question. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm looking at KatyTizMusic.com right now. Yeah, you definitely look like a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you all boyish and whatnot. But seriously though, because like a guy, if you look at T-Sap, like he's on tour doing his thing with David Corey, half the time he hasn't showered, he just throws a hat on because, but you, like you said,
I'll be honest.
I
get jealous of the boys on tour. They do roll out of bed 15 minutes before we're due to leave, and I'm like, oh, hello. All right, sunshine, but it's all right because I give them stick for it, and I'm like, well, I've been up for hours.
Would you say?
I really want to get a T-shirt that says I did not wake up like this, so I can wear it around.
All right, well, I'll hook up with Howard Potter at A&P, and we'll get you one that says I did not wake up looking like this, and then you're good to go.
Perfect.
So we're talking to Katy Tiz on the Lennon's Jewelers Hotline out in Boston right now. Talk to me about, it's funny. T-Sap, while he's been on his tour with David Corey, he messaged us and said, listen, there's this girl, Katy Tiz, her new single, The Big Bang. It's about to drop. It's going to be huge. And seriously, 2 weeks later, all of a sudden we're adding it, and it's steamrolling. So congratulations on that. Number one.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Number two, how did you get hooked up with Rock Mafia? Tell me how that kind of came into play, because that's a big deal for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, basically, I was signed to Universal Republic last year, and that didn't work out. And somebody that I stayed very close to throughout my career with Republic was a dear friend of mine called Bruce Tyler, and he has now joined my team, but at the time we just kind of knew each other and we stayed in contact, and he introduced me to Rock Mafia and was like, look, they have this song called The Big Bang. It's a smash. That it previously sold a lot of records, but they want someone to go to radio with it. And he kind of made that marriage happen, and then so I went in and I met Rock Mafia. Just as Bruce had said, they were amazing. I fell in love with them. It's the first song that I've ever taken that I haven't written, but it's because I believe in the song so much, and I adore the people that wrote it and produced it. I think they're amazing. So I was more than happy and really honoured to be part of the family that they are. So yeah, and then it's very strange to say, but 6 months on, and I'm out here doing this, and it's going, better than I'd ever dreamed of.
Katy Tiz, The Big Bang, Lennon's Jewelers Hotline, KatyTizMusic.com, and at Katy Tiz on Twitter. When are we gonna get a quote unquote a full album from you?
Oh, I tell you what, I'm so excited about this. I'm gonna ride this single out. I'm staying on the road for a couple more weeks. We have a video dropping next week for the single, and then I'm gonna bring you guys another single, then bring the album out towards the end of the year, beginning of 2015. But I think it will be more likely to be the end of this year. I'm so excited about it. I want to bring it back to when people brought albums. But until I've earned everybody's respect and kind of bought everybody's ear in, I don't want to bring the album out too soon. So,
oh no,
I'm super excited.
I completely understand that. It's got to be exciting because the Big Bang is doing so well, and you want to make sure that the second single, is as good or is as popular. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a lot of pressure on that because that second single means so much.
Yeah, absolutely, and this is. It's a long road, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and I'm fully aware of that. I've been I was unfortunately dropped last year. I learned so much from that, and do you know what? What I learned most of all is to enjoy it and don't rush it. Just take your time. So I'm loving this, and to see it see this song connect to people is insane. Blows my mind every day. When I see people sing it back, I'm way more excited than they are. I completely lose my mind.
That's fantastic.
I'm loving it. It's amazing.
Okay, so far, what's been your favorite gig so far? Is it a certain spot? Is it sharing the stage with somebody in particular? Like what's been like one of those oh my god moments so far?
Do you know what? I played a show in Boston actually a couple of weeks ago. That was amazing because I just come off the video shoot. I was super tired, and I went to the show, and there was about 15 to 20,000 people there, and I was really nervous. I was like, oh no, nobody knows me, blah blah blah, because I just assumed. And then I went out on stage, and I had an incredible response, and I was so overwhelmed by it because this is why I do this. It was amazing. And then afterwards, I thought to myself, do you know what? I'm going to go and watch some of the other bands at the front. I love to support live music and see what other people do. So I went out the front, not thinking at all that I was still wearing the same clothes and completely exactly how I'd left. And I took about 200 selfies, and I loved it. I had so many people come up to me. They had to drag me out, honestly. They were going, Katy, you need to leave. And I was like, one more selfie. I was like, I'm going for a world record. Leave me here.
That's fantastic. Katy Tiz, Atlantic Records, The Big Bang. Make sure you download it now on the Lennon's Jewelers hotline, at Katy Tiz on Twitter, and KatyTizMusic.com. Before you go, and I definitely appreciate the time, and I'm so excited for you because of where you are and where you're heading and all that stuff. But before you go,
thank you so much.
Oh, no. Thank you, and I forever will have that voice message that you sent to TSAP about me, and oh yeah. In case anybody's curious, I am the Big Bang, and I have recorded proof.
You are the Big Bang. I remember that. TSAP said, "Could you send me a little message?" And I was like, "Anything for you, TSAP. I love you." So I sent him that message, and then I thought, "Hang on a minute, what have I just done?" And then I realized that you did it. So
yeah, it's only me. It's only me. Don't even worry about it.
You are the Big Bang. You are the Big Bang.
Hey, just remember, Katy Tiz, once you go fat, you don't go back. So, all right. So here we go. This is the quick six. It's 6 questions, 60 seconds. Let's everyone get to know a little bit more about you. All right.
Ooh, I like it.
All right. Yeah, I love it when you say that too. Favorite 2 shows on your DVR right now?
Gossip Girl and Modern Family.
Favorite toy as a child?
Action Man.
Nice. Last song you downloaded?
Disclosure Latch.
You stop at the convenience store. You're on a road trip. Stop at a convenience store. What are your go-to snacks?
Chewing gum.
What flavor?
Oh, watermelon.
I love it. Favorite body part of the opposite sex?
Hand. I just made that up.
Yeah, I know. Favorite toy as an adult?
I Thank you, man.
Katy Tiz, The Big Bang. Download it now, katytizmusic.com, and on Twitter at Katy Tiz. Katy, thank you so much for the time. Travel safe, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your support. It means the world to me. I wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't for you guys.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much.
It's Katy Tiz, everybody. We're going to break, come back. Big Poppa and Banna on Kiss FM.
Yo, wake up! Wake up! Come on, wake up!
Big Poppa in the morning with Banna. Big Poppa and Banna. The #1 hit music station, Kiss FM.
Father's Day.